Hello everybody, Bitplanes here. Now that the 787 project is done, I can finally move all my efforts to the 727. So, what have I done last since we saw this project? And the answer to that is actually quite a fair bit. So, no, not the wing is not completely done. Obviously, there are some spots here that still need to be cleaned out with some better parts, and I'm still working on this area here. But I have now moved a lot of attention to the fuselage. So, I've got a lot of interesting things to show you with this, so stay tuned for that. So, first thing over here. Again, some parts are going to have to be changed out for better colors, but I'm just trying to get the general shape and size of things. The landing gear do work. Right now, it just has the design that the 737 uses, and I'm probably going to design doors to go over these, but I don't know. I'm debating that because there's not much room here, as you can clearly see, so we'll just see how that goes. But you can see that I did use a lot of bricks on side or upside down brick construction here with the curved slopes, and I think it turned out pretty well. It's the same technique that I used on the 737 and of course on this thing right here, so hopefully it turns out pretty well. The fuselage cross-section is exactly the same on this one as it is on the 737. So I'm just going to copy it right over, except obviously I'm going to do it in a different color scheme. So speaking of the fuselage cross-section, I've actually begun work on that. So that's what this is right here. You can see that the bottom will be red because this is in the Southwest livery, the desert livery. So I believe that it's called the desert gold livery. So of course, it's going to be red on the bottom. There's going to be a white line going through here, and then it's going to be tan on the top with some orange accents in there. So it's going to be really cool. I've actually been working on a cargo door ever since the cargo doors on this thing, which I think turned out pretty well. I'm working on the cargo doors. So here, as you can see how this works, it just folds straight down like this. I can nail it down under there. Yeah, come on. There we go. So we finally get that. Floor folds open like this. Folds like that. Again, it's not a huge cargo bay and there's not much room there. You can sort of see the dual folding mechanism that we basically have to have in order to have this be a little more seamless. I mean, you could push that out of the way and make more room in there. It's a decent amount of room in there. But again, that's just the cargo door design that I came up with. It folds flush onto the aircraft, so I think it works out pretty well. Again, it's not perfect, but more improvement will be coming. And something that is pretty cool about this is that it is modular. So I've disconnected the two pins right here, and obviously there would be more pins right here normally, but this entire thing just comes out right out like that. So yes, that was intentional. You can see that there is like a design that actually connects those, and it works pretty well. Again, it uses some interesting techniques in there along with those hinges to make the connection. And you can see that I have already begun making the seat arrangement layouts. So this is going to be Southwest Airlines. It's from the 80s, and I believe it's from the 80s. Don't quote me on that. But it still is an all-economy aircraft, so it's all going to be economy seats. No first class this time around. I did want to do an all-economy. And again, I think this is turning out very beautiful. I like the red underside, and the top will be tan like this. I believe the real one should have been gold or dark tan, so I think tan is a little too light, but those window pieces that I'm going to use for this, which I have not gotten yet, which is why they're not applied yet, are only available in tan. They do not exist in dark tan or in gold. So tan it is, and again, I think this actually looks pretty nice. It's a different color scheme than what planes usually are, and I like that because I'm getting kind of tired of just the white and maybe some blue or reds or whatever. So throwing in the tan and orange is going to be really fun. So yeah, I think I really like this color scheme. I know a lot of you probably don't like it, but whatever. So some other stuff that we do have going on here is the flaps and such. I don't know if I showed you this from the last video, but the way these work is they just slide right out. Move these that way. They just slide right out like this, like so. We're going to extend this flap for now, the smaller one on the outside. And then, of course, this one on the inside folds out like this. And the whole thing can fold down. So again, I'm not sure if I showed you the flap on the outside. Again, all the multicolored bits on the inside here will all be replaced, so don't worry. And all sorts of weird color hinges and in this here, that's not very clean. Again, all this is going to be smoothed out before the plane is done. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, that's really what I've done on this one. I've actually made a fair amount of progress, but unfortunately, the windows and the parts I need to continue making this fuselage and stuff are coming from Lego, and they haven't even shipped yet. So this could be quite a wait. So I'll try to keep you guys updated on some other stuff. I don't know if I'll start some other things. I already know what my next build is, so please don't spam me with different ideas because I already know what I'm doing. I will probably do a Concorde later this year once I get more parts for giant white aircraft. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. I hope you enjoyed this quick update, and this project should be moving pretty fast here over the next few weeks. So I hope you enjoyed it. That's all I really have for this video, and bye for now.